Hi, it's Charlotte here from Funky Makers again. And today I'm going to show you how to make a paper bauble. So they're quite easy to make and nicely effective when they've got nice colours. So what you're going to need for this is a magazine. I think old comics that you've finished with would be a good idea. You will need some tape, sellotape, and a glue stick, some scissors, and something round like a tin to draw round for the size of the bauble that you want. So that's what I've used for this. I've used a tin. Use any tin out of the cupboard, and that will give you the right, a nice size. So I'm going to move the screen down so that you can see what my hands are doing. So you won't see me again until the end. So I'm just going to pop that down now. There you go. You should be able to see what I'm doing. Now with a magazine, normally the cover is a heavier card than the pages on the inside. So I wouldn't mix them. You can do exactly the same using the cover. And make one bauble with that, but I would use the so I've taken the cover off and I would use just the pages of the magazine. So what we want to do is separate out some pages. I found that it's quite easy to cut around 4 pages. So we find the center. So that will give me 4 circles at the same time. So I'm going to find the center there and find, so I'm going to pull these out. There's 4. Maybe I've got more than one. Let's take that one away and then we won't get confused. So now I've got the next one. Separating pages, there we go. Okay, so we've got four pages together. I'm just going to pop those down. So you need to make sure that when you're working on them now that you keep them together. Don't let them shift in around. So what I'm going to do is go to the edge here and draw round my tin. Oh, I didn't say that you needed a pen in the start, did I? So you need a pen as well to do some drawing. So I've got one. I'm going to come over here because I'm not going to fit 3 on the same line. So that's 2. And then I'm going to come in here. So I'm going to try and use my paper as best I can and plot the circles out. So now that I've got that there in the middle, I can come over here and come quite close. And make sure. Oh no, okay, I overlapped there. So I'm just going to come down a bit. Make sure your circles don't overlap because you need to cut these circles out. That was my mistake. But it's good to make mistakes because you learn from them and you know you won't do it again. So I now need to know that next time when I'm cutting on this line, not the top line. Okay, so we're going to pop that over here. So to make one bauble, we need 16 circles. Now, if anyone's got done their 4 times tables, you'll know that I've got 4 pages. So when I cut one of these circles, I'm going to keep all the pages together. So I'm actually going to get 4 circles from one cut. So I'm going to continue to fill this page up with circles. When you're using a pen, depending on what the colours are, just make sure that you can actually see your pen marks on the page, because you will need to follow them to cut out your circles. So you might need to get a different colour pen, like a red pen or a green pen or something, so that you can see your marks. You can use any markers. I just had this pen to hand. There we go. Okay, so if you can see that, all my circles marked out on it. You might need a better pen to give you a better visual. So I'm going to start on this one up here. Now I'm holding the 4 pages together, and they're not going to move while I'm doing this. So now that I'm going to cut round the circle. Okay, so we've got our first bunch of circles, and you just separate them out and you can see that there's 4 there. So I'm going to keep cutting until I've got 16. So I think these 4 pages should probably be about enough to give me 2 baubles. I'm going to show you how to make one, and then I'm going to let you carry on with the rest. Right, so that's my second lot of 4. You can see there's another 4 there. So what do you think? How many more circles do I need to cut out to make the 16 that I need? Okay, so there's another 4. Just cut away the waste so that it doesn't get in my way, and then go for my next circle. There we go. So now we've got what we need. So I'm just going to pop that to the side and just take off the waste so it doesn't get in my way when I want to cut these ones out. I'm just going to put those to the side for now. And so what we need to do is start by folding in half each of our circles. You can give them a nice crease. If you use a pencil or a pen, you can just add a bit more definition by just giving them a nice sharp crease in the middle. There we go. And you can choose what colour. So the colour that's going to be shown is the colour that's on the inside of the fold. So if you've got, you can choose your colours that you want to be shown on the bauble. So I quite like the green, it's Christmassy, so I'm going to have the green. I'm just going to stack these up as I go. And that's a bit more green. So there we go. And we get all of them. Oh, that's more colourful on that side. And here we go. Oh, choices. Nice blues and nice orange. Right, we're going to go with the blue on the inside. That's a bit too white for me, so I'm going to fold it that way so I've got the nice greens. And we're going to do the same with that. I'm going to put the white there. There we go. Yep. Fold it that way so we got some nice colour. As you can see, they start to ping out, and you're going to see the inside. Ooh, blue or yellow? We'll go for yellow this time, shall we? And nice pink. Ooh, I'll turn it that way. I think we'll have the green. You can have fun with your colours. You can use any magazines for this. I just think the children's comics are very colourful and very good for it. But if you've got card lying around, you can do this from coloured cards. You can do it from gardening magazines, are great as well, because they'll give you some lovely colours with all the flowers and the greenery. Envelopes, nice envelopes that you get birthday cards in, they would work. You use up those colours, because some of the envelopes that you get birthday cards in are really pretty, aren't they? Lovely colours, and especially Christmas cards. Actually, you could use this as to use up all the coloured envelopes that come with the Christmas cards. Now, so we have our 16 folded, they're all here. So now we need our glue stick. Okay, so what we're going to do is glue 8 together, and then we're going to start another stack of 8. So this is 1. So just put the glue on there and pick up one of these and pop it down there. Just make sure it's nicely stuck. And if you get glue stick on the table, pick it off so it doesn't make a mess. There we go. So we're now going to pop the next one on there. So that's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Okay. Now just give them a little shift along there, just to make sure they're all lined up on this edge. They'll still slide a little bit until the glue stick dries. So if they're a bit uneven, just slide them along and just make sure this edge is very straight. Okay, and if you open this side, then you're going to see this lovely dome. Now you can use more than 16 if you want to. It's totally up to you. If you want to get more of these leaves into your bauble, you could actually use more than 16 circles. It depends how many magazines you've got. So I'm going to pop. Oh, it won't stand. It will stand in a minute though when we've done the other side. I'm going to pop that there so you can see that, and then we're going to start the other side. So we're going to put the other 8 together. So we're going to pop that there, pop the next one on top, nicely lined up, and another one. there we go, another one. Oops. And another one. Just make sure that they're in a nice straight line along the edge here. Oops, that didn't line up very well for me. There we go, just take it off before it dries and put it back down. And here we go, we've got another one. There we go. So now we have our other side. So what we need to do is we're going to join these together, but the first thing that we need to do is put some string in the middle. So we're creating a string of baubles. So this is our first one over here. So what we're going to do is pop that bauble however far apart you want them. So maybe that's a bit, there we go. And this is where we need our sellotape. Okay, so I'm just going to take a piece of sellotape. Okay, and I'm now going to pop the tape over this string. Okay, to make sure that the string stays nicely in the middle. So the string should be in the middle, and you've popped the tape over that, so it's gone along the seam, the middle seam there. Okay, and now we're going to put some glue stick on that side, glue stick on that side, and we're going to stick our other bit over the top. So the two of those stick together, just make sure your string's coming out the top nicely. And then you might need to just poke these out a little bit. There we go. And we've got our nice bauble. Let me pop the screen up again so we can have a better look at those. So that's your nice bauble that we've just made. As I said, you can put more of these pages in. I've put 16 in, but you could go up to 20. I think you probably need to go in even numbers to get it to work nicely and be even. So you could go up to 20 circles, depending on how much magazine you've got. They look quite good. Okay, so I think that's it's a nice little project to do with your old magazines. And as you can see, look at the beautiful colours. They work quite nicely. Okay, that's all for now. I'll see you next time.